So today's video is a tutorial on how to make oils for your hair. I've been making oils at home for about, I don't know, like 10 years? A really long time. I kind of decided to start doing it because I was buying a lot of stuff from the store and they all had a lot of chemicals in them. And then when I looked at the ingredients, I was like, these don't seem too hard to just do myself. I used to literally just melt them, put them all together and let them solidify, and that was it. I didn't know anything about whipping it until maybe a couple of years ago. And you know, I saw a couple of different people posting videos on like whipping theirs. I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. I should probably start doing that because it looks much nicer. I do whip mine as well, but you do not have to whip yours. I can attest that I did it for a bazillion years of no whipping, just melting, solidify, use. So if you do not have a blender, you do not have to whip your oil. You can use it as is and it works just fine. This is the oil that I use in my Marley twist video, my soft curler twist out video, and like a whole bunch of others. I'm going to include in the description box why I use all the oils that I've chosen. If you have any other questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's start with the oils, and I keep all of mine in the fridge because they do go bad. We'll start out with Shea Butter. I love this brand. Also coconut oil. This Dr. Bronner's is a new one I found. I love it. Jojoba oil, as well as extra virgin olive oil, and some macadamia nut oil, some sweet almond oil, as well as some avocado oil. I also use lavender black castor oil or coconut black castor oil, vitamin E, and then some Ylang Ylang essential oil, as well as some patchouli essential oil. This is a whole hell of a lot, and you do not have to use this many. I just like to. So first thing you want to do is turn your oven on and keep it, watch it. But the reason is because oils in the fridge harden. A lot of them will harden, not all of them do, but a lot of them will. So I like to put the ones in glass containers nearest to the stove, and then the ones that are plastic I put on the other side, just so that they melt down. Some will get like this, some will still be a little thick, but you just want it to be easy. You're then going to want to put a pot on the stove and get some water to simmer, and then put a metal bowl on top. This is to create a double boiler kind of situation, and the only reason we're doing this is to melt down some of the oils that are really thick, like your shea butter, as well as your coconut oil. This is not an exact science. I repeat, this is not an exact science at all. I use different portions just about every single time I do this. I think here I used about 5 tablespoons of shea butter and then like 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, but you want to melt it down a little, not all the way. And then it's time to mix all the other oils in. And then it's time to blend. I'm going to switch between adding coconut oil and shea butter just to thicken it a bit. And then I'm going to add my vitamin E, which is really great to protect your hair against sun damage, as well as my essential oils for the finishing touch. I then grab my trusty funnel and I spoon some of the oil into what I use as like a spray bottle that I use for my hair on a regular basis. And then the last thing I'm going to do is add a little more shea butter and a little bit more coconut oil because I want this to be a bit thicker than it is. I do like it a little milky, but not so much so. As you can see, you can add or not, depending on to make it the desired amount of thickness that you like. This came out a bit milky, which I prefer and I do like. But as you can see, it did solidify. This is the next day. It's gotten much thicker. and I just like around this consistency or less. There are only two things that I use that are store-bought, and I use them very infrequently, but one of them is Miss Jessie's Baby Buttercream, and it was like 10 bucks for this little bottle. And you can see I buy the little ones because I don't use it very often, but you know, sometimes when I do want to have a really nice scent in my hair, this one's kind of perfect. The thing about when you make oils at home is that essential oils, the scent of the essential oil breaks down very quickly, so it's not as long lasting as some of the things you might get from the store that have some synthetic elements to it. I'm also very particular about having parabens or silicones in my products, so this one doesn't have any of that, and it smells really nice. It's got a kind of very powdery, fresh scent to it. I really like it because it softens my hair, it makes it feel a lot smoother, and it just smells really nice, and the scent lasts for a while, which I really like. The other one that I like to use, which is even more natural, and that's why I really like it, is John Masters Organics, and it is bourbon, vanilla, and tangerine hair texturizer. The scent of this is so citrusy and refreshing. I absolutely love the smell. Unfortunately, it doesn't last that long, but I love it for being more of a heavy-duty moisturizer for my ends, particularly when I'm doing a twist out, and it's like a 5-day-old twist out or a 7-day-old twist out. Seriously dry days, and I just don't want to wash my hair yet, and I'm like trying to buy myself another day. I will put this on my ends to just give it a little bounce and a little more life. It is super thick though, so just know that going in that it's like a pomade, but it lasts forever. I've had this bottle for, I don't know, like a year maybe, and it's not even fully used yet. I don't use it on my entire head because I feel like it would make it a little too intense. It would be like a Soul Glow Coming to America situation, which we don't really like that. That's not good. And that's pretty much it. So that's everything. I hope that this has been useful for you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.